Hey, what's up? So today we're going to talk about what it takes to buy a house. Basically from when you see a place all the way up to when they hand over the keys and you own it. Okay, so the first thing that's going to happen is you're going to want to go get a realtor and they'll show you around, look at as many houses as you can. The thing is that you're not paying them. The person that sells the house generally ends up paying the realtor. So take advantage of that. They pay a lot of money. It's like 3% or something, sometimes more. So first step, find a place you want and then make an offer. Next, you're going to want to get a loan. You're going to want to find a bank to help you pay for this thing. And you're going to want to find one that's backed by Freddie Mac or Fannie Mae. And what you want to look for is find the best interest rate possible, the lowest interest rate possible. You have two possible choices. They're, broadly speaking, you're going to get a 30-year loan or a 15-year loan. It's a 15-year loan, you're going to pay lower interest. Higher monthly payment, 30-year lower, but find the one that works for you. And the next thing that's going to happen once you decide on which bank you want to go with, the lowest interest rate, is they're going to send you a pre-approval letter. With this letter in hand, you can go and pretty much immediately make an offer on the house. And after that, while the bank does a background check on you, they're going to ask for your bank statement, the latest bank statement, generally speaking, your most recent tax return, 1 year's worth of W-2s, and if you're a freelancer, they're going to ask for 2 years worth of everything. And they're going to want 2 pay stubs, and they're going to want to know if you have an existing mortgage or any other properties that are generating revenue from you, so that they can build up sort of like a whole profile of how reliable you are. They're also going to check your credit score. Generally speaking, if your credit score is over 720, you don't have a problem, you're fine. But if it's much lower than that, if it's like in the 600s, you may get a slightly higher interest rate. Cool, so once that's done, all this stuff can take about 2 weeks. They're going to send you a final approval letter. And once that happens, you're going to have to pay something called an earnest deposit. And that's around, generally speaking, 2% of the sale price of the property. That will actually go towards your payment of the house. Don't worry, it's not lost. It goes towards the house. So it's not just like free money you're giving away. Cool. So there are a few things you have to do after that to actually get the keys to the house. One of those things is an inspection. You're going to want to pay an inspector to go walk through, a professional to check out if the electricity is hooked up correctly, if its foundations are safe, if there are any structural problems, if there are any rodents, if the roof is in disrepair, stuff like that. Very, very important. Costs about $300, and you should do this, because if there's anything wrong, you're going to want to take that and go to the seller and say, hey, you should fix this, or if you don't, then I want a lower price in the house, right? So cool. Assuming that's all done, 2 things remain. The bank's going to want you to go and get an appraiser, a third party. Usually they will find an appraiser, but you have to pay for it, to go through, walk through the house and do a comparable assessment analysis of, is this house actually worth what the seller is saying that it's worth, right? So one last step, title searches. You're going to have to pay for a service to dig into sort of like a background check on the previous owner, the existing owner of the house. This is just so that you don't get caught paying off like $100,000 worth of outstanding debt that wasn't listed on the property. So that's going to be a few $100s, but it's worth it. So after that, you both sign. You sign a piece of paper that says you agree to buy the place, and the seller signs that they'll sell it to you, and you're done. You get the keys. So don't forget to check out our sponsor, Albee Pizza Co. They are awesome. They are going to be opening a shop in 2049. It's a retirement community. And if you're looking for a job, they have 2 positions open right now, a bartender and a server, I believe. So check them out. Stay sexy.